Hello, Monster Bastion, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 22 of my Katarin campaign, where Kostaltin is trying to fend off some Khorn armies. Yep, more of them, filled with bloodthirsters. They love their bloodthirsters, don't they? Holy shit. Maybe it's the problem when everything starts with the word blood. So they went, right, I want 5 blood letters. Okay, 5 bloodthirsters. And 8 blood guard. Right, that's another 5 blood. Just end up with everything being bloodthirsters. I think that's the problem. I think they need to switch some of the names around. Skull Crushers. See, they won't get those confused. That's fine. Okay, so we send the bears up against the Skull Crushers. Meanwhile, they are throwing everything at one point in the line, trying to break through. The Zargard holding them back. Kostaltin getting fucked, to be honest. He's getting absolutely wrecked. He's got a bloodthirsty... Oh dear. No, that's better. Yeah, he's being attacked by everything, really. And they're just trying to force their way through. We're getting a little Heart of Winter there. We're concentrating fire on the bloodthirsters, trying to bring them down. Kostaltin needs to get out of there. He had like 27 hit points. Fortunately, he did manage to just fall back. The chariots now, the heavy war sleds slamming into the Chaos line, trying to keep them at bay. Seems to be working. Those bloodthirsters, just a nightmare to take down. And so killy. Such killy boys. Oh well. Success, and Kostaltin didn't even die, so that's a bit of a win, isn't it? Oh, they really just throw everything at one point in my line, didn't they? Never mind. Let us do something like that. We've still got heads heading this way, but we can pull back. Now, what? I wouldn't mind a little Grom, but it's 2 turns to recruit. If we were kind of safe, I'd be like, that's fine. Oof. 4 Bloodthirsts and 3 Soul Grinders. Seriously? Seriously, guys? Let's do this. It's going to cause attrition to everyone in our territory, which is always good, because people seem to be running around my territory with nary a care in the world. Which is most vexing, but there we go. Money-wise, looking pretty good. We're heading towards Doomkeep. Get some replenishment there. You are recruiting, which could be bad, but we might be able to deal with that. I'm concerned about Scarbrand being there. I guess his armies have probably finished. My assumption here is that he's probably killed off Nakari, and now his armies are going to be heading down this way. So actually, I mean, if we can... Do I care? That's the question. Do I have to worry about losing territory? Not really. I mean, it looks like... Oh, fuck, I'd forgotten these guys. We got defences down here, don't we? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I do. You can say no, but I do. I'd really like another army, but we don't have the money. As much as that would be super nice to have. Could I do some rejigging down here, maybe? Do I need to? This is making 264 each, which is probably fine. We don't really have this locked down, but... I guess that's fine. And, yeah, I think we're making as much money as we can, considering that, you know, we've basically got a handful of provinces under our belt and are being attacked from all sides by everyone.
I am Kostaltin.
Yes, you also got mostly fucked up, didn't you, mate? Eh? Construction, +3 for hallowed woods, reduction, income from all buildings, faction-wise. Mate, you didn't say that. Let's get Lightning Strike as well.
I wield this for for Kislev.
Good. Good for you. Bully for you, mate. As long as you're making... How do you make more? Hang on.
Kneel to Urson.
I'll get right on that. Skills. Orthodoxy in action. Okay, so you just basically religion. Religion, more money.
Repel chaos.
I'm doing my best, mate. All right, it's a little bit rough. There's a lot. Have you seen chaos? There's a lot of it about. Oh God, you actually managed to kill someone. Holy shit. Good fucking job. Gonna be honest, wasn't really holding out much faith there. Upkeep reduction for all units in the army. Good grief. You're actually pretty legit. Also, rank 5. I could probably put you in an army, but at this moment I just need people to stab all of the bad people. They're currently hanging around, making the place look untidy. A bunch of bastards. We don't have enough money to build anything, so bypass that one. We don't need that. Don't worry about it. Let's think about other things, like how we're going to deal with Ted. Dealing with Ted is fine. Dealing with Ted and Scarbrand, yeah, you really...
We are Kislev.
You going to take that? Are you going to run away? You're going to run away. I thought you might run away because Boris is heading over there, isn't he? Yeah, I don't really care about this. It's a bit... Weirdly, my public order is absolutely fine. I could go and kill... But to be honest, I need you over here. I don't even notice, but there's quite a few people coming to kill Kastalsin over there. Now, with Scarbrand heading in this direction, we won't be able to siege that down. So I'm thinking we race down here to relieve Kastalsin. We've got Boris and Katarin racing to relieve Kastalsin. Do you have another unit? No. That's what we need Regiments Renowned for, isn't it? Okay, you know what? Anna, you just stay there. If you stay there, then you're kind of within reach of, like, this sort of area, and you can try and hold that down, probably. You're going to be knackered now after stabbing that guy, though, aren't you? I'll tell you what, come over here, and that's fine. Which you did not do. I'm not going to... Look, it's fine. What we need is... Well, I would like to retake that, but that's going to take up a lot of time. I'm not going to worry about these. I don't really care. Okay, or move, because I forgot to actually tell you not to... To be honest, I should put you back at Prague, because you increase income for some reason. I don't know why you do that. There's probably a very good reason why you do that, and I've... Okay! Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. Okay, here we go. We're going to try and hold back a lot of stuff. We're dropping a little Bitterness of Winter here to slow them down, give us a little bit of extra chance to deal with the initial force, which isn't very large and is coming in from sort of the other side of the battlefield from the reinforcements. So we've got most of the garrison, which is pretty beat up, trying to fend that off. We've also got the Bear Cav here. My idea is we can wear them down with the garrison, which there's not very much of them, to be fair. And then we can throw the Bear Cavalry in to finish them off. A couple of units backing them up, just in case we need them. Meanwhile, enemy reinforcements, and there's a lot of enemy reinforcements coming in, a lot of very nasty stuff. There's 4 Bloodthirsters, 3 Soul Grinders, a whole bunch of very high tier units. And to stop them, we've got 5 units of Streltsy, a couple of units of Zargard. Got the war sleds there. Konstantin's pretty beaten up, as is Evelyn. And then we have some more. We've got some Kossars with spears and some Zargard, plus the unit of Zargard that was beaten up in that previous battle. So it's not looking great, I'm not going to lie. So while we're waiting for the enemy reinforcements to arrive, we've sent in the Bear Cav to try and deal with the initial forces over here. Of course, I mean, they do have halbards, which is not very good, but they've also got Spawn of Khorn, which will go down very quickly to the Bear Cav. I think Bear Cav may be one of my favourite units now. They're just you just throw them in and they kill everything. That's just how they roll. So we're slowly dealing with this little blob here. However, while that's occurring, the Bloodthirsters are making their way across the walls. And so we currently have 3 Bloodthirsters making their way over there. There's another Bloodthirster as well. Where is he? Oh, there he is. So he's coming in as well. We also got Ted. Ted, who is, unlike the Bloodthirsters, he's a gentleman. He's using the front door. It's not a good idea, but, you know, he's sporting like that. So maybe he just likes getting shot. I don't know. That's right. Fill me with bullets. I'm almost there. So Ted throwing himself into the midst of the Zargard there and just acting as a target for literally everyone. Yeah, Ted's... Is Ted a threat? More of a threat is the Bloodthirster Quartet, who are currently making a real mess of the Zargard, who are moving up to try and reinforce my main position. So we're going to bring the Kossars to try and deal with them, bring them down. We sent the heavy war sleds, try and shoot them. We've got another Bloodthirster who's about to land in the midst of my Zargard. At least they've got spears, so they can poke him with a spear, I guess. That's something. It's not that much, really. So the heavy war sleds opening fire on the Bloodthirster, doing quite a lot of damage to him, actually. Fair play to him. Over here, we've managed to deal with the vast majority. Just the last Toxfarter just to be dealt with there. We're going to bring the Warbear. We need the Warbears to deal with the Bloodthirsters. Warbears can deal with Bloodthirsters, so we're going to send them over here to try and reinforce this position, which is currently looking a little bit dicey, what with all those Bloodthirsters. However, they are taking an absolute beating. Look at the balance of power here. We can see that they've got... Well, they outnumber us. And you have to remember that we don't have many single entity units. And they've got 4 Bloodthirsters and 3 Soul Grinders. So they definitely outclass us considerably. Over here, we've got hordes of Exalted Plague Bearers just waiting to chuck their devastating cargo at us. However, we can get Evelyn in here and we can drop a Heart of Winter, which will do considerable damage to all of these units at the same time. I was going to wait until they all blobbed up, but the Exalted Plague Bearer is, of course, going to hang back. That's slowing everyone down, so we're going to drop a Heart of Winter right on top of them here. This is going to do a considerable amount of damage to everyone in this radius. So everyone here now taking a whole chunk of damage. That does mean that Evelyn... her stats will be increasing exponentially. Damage dealt as gold should be going up very quickly. Yeah, she's done 20,000 damage so far. I think you need to keep clicking 40,000 damage. 40,000 damage to everything in that rate, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, she's done 4,007. She's almost done 5,000 damage as gold, and we still have another Heart of Winter raring to go. Those Plague Bearers doing so much damage, though. We've got the Khorn forces throwing themselves against us, and then behind them, the Plague Bearers just lobbing that Death Head, which is not great. We do have the Armoured Kossars arrive to try and create another line there to try and hold them back. The Kossars, no, sorry, the Streltsy falling back a little bit. Okay, we've managed to do a lot of damage to the Bloodthirsters. They did manage to catch one of the heavy war sleds and knock down quite a few of them. They've killed the Zargard as well. However, they're very low on health. And although they are flying, I think we killed one. They're now flying in to try and attack these other heavy war sleds, which is not great. But the Bear Cavalry have finally arrived and are going to start trying to take them down. We've also got some of the Streltsy to concentrate fire. Some of them aren't very happy. They're also taking tower fire. We've got one max level tower and one level 3. Stout is tanking one of the Bloodthirsters. The Streltsy taking on another one. Not really what I want them to be doing, but they can dish out in melee combat. So that's good. Another Heart of Winter right in the centre of this blob, which is doing a lot of damage, these very damaged units. Plus, of course, the Streltsy all around them, just pouring missile fire into this massive blob of enemies. Where is Evelyn? Is that Evelyn? No. Where is it? There you are. Evelyn. How much? 66,000 damage dealt as gold. Evelyn, you maniac. We're sending the Bear Cavalry in because anything just to hold them back a little bit longer. Just give the Streltsy more time to open fire. Bear Cav throwing themselves in there. That's getting the attention of those Exalted Bloodletters. They're going to turn back, which means the Streltsy can then open fire on them. Which is great. More fire pouring in here. We now brought the Kossars back. It's just a case of we've got this massive blob of enemies trying to force their way through our lines. Now we just need to pin them down and just pour fire onto them relentlessly. We've got no more Winds of Magic. Kastalton's in there as well, but I can't lose him, so I need to pull him out of combat if he gets in trouble. The tower's opening fire on that big blob. We've still got 3 Soul Grinders to kill. All of the Bloodthirsters are down. But our War Bears getting absolutely destroyed. But they are holding that line. They're just holding back the oncoming horde. Looking at numbers, it's not looking too bad now. We've taken out a lot of their single entity units. So this is looking a little bit more even. We're throwing lots of fire in on these Exalted Plague Bearers. Big blasts there. That's what we want. Okay, the War Bears have broken. Or been wiped out, I should be more accurately say. And the Exalted Bloodletters are throwing themselves into Streltsy line. The Streltsy, though, are no slouches. They can see they've got 40-40 melee attack and defense, and then 53 weapon strength, which makes them fairly terrifying to fight. Plus, they've got armor piercing there as well. So while the Bloodletters are a match for them, they're going to struggle. And at the same time, there's just fire coming in from all directions. Kastalton's throwing himself back into combat there. We've got the garrison is coming back to help out. It's not much firepower they can throw in that direction, but every little helps. The heavy war sleds also throwing themselves into that mix, trying to get the attention of some of these Assaulted Plague Bearers, get them to stop lobbing shit at us and just get shot by our Streltsy and Kossars. We've managed to actually deal with the vast majority of the Bloodletters. Now we just need to take out the Heralds, which Kastalton's doing. Down goes one Herald. That frees up more Streltsy, and then we can take down this Herald as well. He's getting zapped by the towers, which is great. He's sad. He's going down. And the Exalted Plague Bearers just being picked off from all sides. Looking at numbers now, we can see they've only got 141 to our 560. We have lost a lot of men trying to hold them back. Pretty much all of our Zargard has been wiped out, but they did hold the line. Those Assaulted Plague Bearers trying to get into range, but just too slow. Too slow and getting picked off from all sides. Oh no, there we go. Just the soul... How many units do you have? 23, apparently. I'm guessing one of those units hasn't shattered. But it should have done. Yeah, you guys haven't shattered, so technically it counts you. So 20 plus... Well, 2 now. 22. 2 little ducks, 22... 2 little soul grinders, 22. And so it's just a case of, like, marching forward, bringing the Streltsy forward, just opening fire on them, pouring everything we've got in to take out these soul grinders. The balance of power suggests that it's pretty much in the balance here, but I think I disagree with that for the most part. I'm surprised that they haven't just crumbled already. But apparently army loss is not taking effect. They're down to 21. Make that 1. They're down to 1, and the balance of power, it's like, well, I don't know. I think Khorn still has a chance. Does he, though? Does okay, there we go. Finally they've realised that maybe they don't. Maybe they don't have a chance. Well, I'm not entirely sure how we won that one, but we did. Stand the empty step. Yep, well, the steps are fairly empty right now because we lost the vast majority of our army. Okay, we're going to have to replace that. But 4 enemy stacks dead is not bad. That's not bad. I am not going to take that. I have too much. Look, I keep telling you this. Oh, but received a plague. Well, I mean, yeah, sure. Just keep throwing them out. Yep. Okay. Well, Slayer of the Gods. I think we've got so much. We keep. Hello.
Boris Ursus himself.
Do you know you're going to retreat all the way around? You're going to retreat around here, aren't you? Somewhere.
Perfect.
No. I could just wipe you out. Like, what realistically are you going to do? Not much.
Take
Fuck
their
it.
head.
Fuck it.
We are Ursun's claws.
We'll bop you.
They cannot
I'll take the
harm.
money. Okay, well.
Constantin.
Yes, and good fucking job.
Obey me. Obey Ursun.
Holy shit.
Only the faithful may serve.
I think we're going to just replace what we lost. I know Scarbrand's over here somewhere, but let us come back here and help. Oh, on the other hand, they'll be giving each other plague, won't they? Of course, I took the attrition stuff away. Wait, why are you getting attrition? Oh, because you're in my territory. Ha 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 ha! Sucks to be you.
I do not think so.
Ah, fuck me. Mammoths and soul grinders. Ugh.
Heed me.
Okay, at least the Tower of Crack now has a garrison, so that's something. And we're reducing the... Oh, there's actually literally no corruption here whatsoever. I'm tempted to get rid of this and get, like, I don't know, something. I don't really know what I want to do, but...
Demon Slayer.
Alright, Boris, you're going to head along the coast, take the Altar of the Crimson Harvest. Because I think you can do that. Gestaltint needs just a couple of turns to replace his catastrophic losses. With that said, you know, he did bloody well. I think anything that makes us shoot faster.
Of Father Bear's will.
Oh, lovely Daddy Bear. Who's been sitting in my shit? Anyway, what? Is there anything I can give you that's going to give you... Summon Bloodletters? A Collar of Court? Evelina, I've got some concerns about you, love. Can I give that to you? Does that work on you? Don't even know. Don't even know. Not sure. Not 100% sure. See what happens. The Crystal Cloak. Why aren't you wearing that? What did I give you instead? What shard armor? You know what? Let's give that to you, Gestaltint. What are you wearing?
Hell, chaos.
Okay, has some warp shard armor. The bear says it's neat. Let's fuse some of this shit together. The Book of Asher. Okay, not the worst thing to have. I'm tempted to give that to Evelyn. It's not super useful, but it's something.
You'll die alone and frozen.
Oh, well, thanks for the pick me up. Bailiff, kind of trash. We can fuse those. Get a war drum, which is fine. You can do some no, you've got the bloodstone, haven't you? Just don't use it near Gestaltint. That's the only thing I'd say. If you're going to summon Bloodletters, probably not near Gestaltint. I just think he's already a little bit sort of like, about the whole Ice Witch thing anyway. I think if you start summoning Bloodletters near him, he's probably going to have one or two questions. Like, where's the firewood? For one. I guess we can repair these. Anything that's going to give us growth would be good. Like this. Maybe we can do something about that. Maybe we've got you wandering around, and I've got no one down here to do anything to stop anything. Basically, we're fully concentrated on the Ted dead. Someone came up with better than kill Ted, which was Ted dead. That rhymes. That's better. It is better. I have to give them that. That's fair. It's fair. It's better than all I came up with. I can't argue with that. We've got 4K coming in. Really? Oh, I guess because all my people died. Yeah. Don't have to pay dead people. Little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a tip there. Hello. No. Like, they're one of the few factions I'm not at war with. Let's not. Everyone receives plague. I could maybe push these guys back.
Mistress of ice.
Fuck it, let's go for it. Go on, run, you dicks.
I'll turn your blood to ice.
Can we actually catch up with them? Because if we can, that'd be ace.
Snow is Kislev's ally. Kislev endures.
What?
Now and forever. Kislev endures. Impossible.
I'm just going to go straight for him. That'll give Castell the time he needs to replace his losses. Meanwhile, Boris is going to tear up the coast towards the. Basically, if we can do some damage to Ted's infrastructure, he ain't going to be replacing shit. Scott Falco, that was the guy in that army, so we're going to lose Black Gulch. I'm not particularly worried. Basically, at this point, if we can just like destroy Ted's infrastructure, fuck him up. He ain't going to be recruiting shit. He won't have the money. I mean, he's the AI, so he'll cheat, but he won't have as much money, so he won't be like throwing out stacks with any luck. Anyway, global recruitment capacity +2, not necessarily the worst choice. Harbour Watch, nah. More growth, yeah. Hero action success chance. Actually, you know, I'm trying to stab people around here, and it's not working very well. Okay, come on, Dimitri. Dimtry. Failure. Okay, but you didn't die, so that's... I'll take that as a win. Anna, I'm just going to leave you here, I think.
Frost Maiden.
You know what? If we have a little bit of extra information... Okay, we've got Kugath over there. If we keep an eye on Kugath, depending which way he comes, we can then move Anna to... Because Kugath is the main threat from the east at the moment. Eventually, I suspect Goldtooth might be the main threat. What the Ungrim, where the fuck are you going, mate? God, what is up with the... They're just fucking insane, aren't they? Like, all of his territory is here. Ungrim, right over here. Wait, are you at war with these guys? What the fuck is wrong with you? What have they done to the AI in this game? Like, I know it was never super balanced, but fuck me. Black Gulch, yes. I mean, we could try and... you know what, I don't care. I genuinely don't care. You just... Okay, raise it, sure. You know what, I don't mind if you raise it, to be brutally honest. Because that was your settlement, so what you've done there is basically just... shot yourself in the foot, innit? Yeah, I know. Peace treaty. Oh. You know what? I don't necessarily want to be fighting you, so sure. Okay, Father Jack is... Now, where is Father Jack? Okay, let's bring you up here. Where is... If Kugath has moved in this direction... He hasn't come down. Okay, so he's moving in that direction. So we will send Anna to intercept him at Hell Pit. Bosh. Now, we could actually reach Black Gulch. I'm going
So,
to
Boris, go.
head in this direction. And then I'm going to bring the Staltin up here. We've got a couple of Khorne armies that obviously are a little bit... They don't want to face Katarin. So we're going to... Oh no, I've already... Oh, that's why they wanted a peace treaty, because I'm right on their doorstep. I actually don't mind that so much. I can just basically ignore them. I'll probably get spotted, but if I meander in this direction
Your queen.
and do that, I'm hoping Falco, he'll either retreat or he'll head in this direction.
I return.
So I'm hoping we can bop him. Because this army's not very good and it's
Only
wounded.
the changer.
However, I'm going to build this up and because this level of control, you're not getting negative modifiers for not having chaos corruption, which is a bit weird. Because I've cleaned out the chaos corruption in this region and they're not particularly bothered by it. But I guess that's fine.
Execute and instruct.
Oh, guys!
End the non-believers.
Just got these priests running around just trying to kill these Khorne worshippers and utterly failing all the time. Useless. Absolutely bloody useless. Alright, I'm not going to worry anything about that. Let's see if we can catch some chaos armies. Because we won't get spotted by them because they have their go after the Khorne guys. So received a plague. Now, what happened with you? Where did you go? You just... Oh, you pulled back.
Reborn for Kislev.
Can we reach
Anything for Kislev.
you? We can reach you. And you're tired. You are probably... Okay, I'm just going to leave you there for the minute.
First of the bear cult.
So, we're going to push up. And we're going to send Boris to attack this guy. Coulson. There. I think there's Scarbrand nearby, along with Falco. Although his army's probably beaten up, but he's probably had a turn replenish. Never mind. We'll bop these guys. I'm going to fight it, though, just to make sure it's as clean as possible. But that is going to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.